check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay.
Daddy Pickle, that's the team we're gonna keep.
I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold off through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Collins complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Another one caught by Collins. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Nico Collins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got to.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 33, here's second down and 8.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith and Jigba with the ground. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Nice.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Bengals 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in, touchdown, Sam. Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nico Collins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Seahawks had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 41, here's second down at 7. Mayfield down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
180!
Mayfield to throw it this time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Mustang 19! Panther 11, Panther 11!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now! Shot 60, shot 60!
He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
19 tight, 19 tight!
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Second and 2. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Shamar Stewart able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well,
Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Walker with another carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
60 by 60. 60 by 60.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He finds Smith and Jigba. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19. Come on, come on.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Ready, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 35-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Regular, up. Stop.
Mayfield with it once more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 60.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
70 range. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 9.
Bronco waiting. Come on. Hey.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They're going to look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Back to throw here. Open man is Myers. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Here's 1st down. Here's Baker. This one complete to Burton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield.
at the 35-yard line.
They'll get this complete to Collins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Taj Brooks.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Probably on 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it. 180. Start.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
Get a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
He did just that. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it will quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a tie. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Out quickly to Chase.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now Mayfield.
Open man is Collins. He's got it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Complete to Likely. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Bengals 28, Seahawks 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a first throw here in overtime. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's down the field. He's got a roll. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Quick slam to Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
60 Maverick. 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.